Rings on top of my steering wheel when I'm driving, I feel like a spur. Oh, yeah. Living the moment, love this scene. When she with me, she feel like her. Oh, yeah. V8 engine, it hit different. Hit the gas and it go purr. V8 engine, it hit different. Hit the gas and we a blur.
I want to see what this video is. Let's see what they talking about, man. Shedeur better. I don't care. I'm going to tell you the truth. I fuck with Cam Ward. There's no secret. I'm a fan of his game. For me, if I'm taking a quarterback in the draft, I'm taking Shedeur Sanders number one. Honestly, I would. But I do think that these are two talented quarterbacks. I'm not going to try to act like Cam Ward not a good option. Cam Ward is a great option. I would take Shedeur. But at the same time, I feel like you can't go wrong this year if you are in a position to take one or two.
Chad Brinker and Mike Gorzanzi and said something to him.
Yeah. What about Quinn? I'm not taking Quinn in the first round. I'm taking Quinn early third round, late second round if I'm just desperate. I trade up in the second round, but I'm not taking him first round. Absolutely not. I wouldn't even take him no third or in the second round, to be honest, unless I'm just desperate and the other quarterbacks are going. But I think that he's going to be a great backup, though. I just don't see him being a starter.
What did you say to him?
I said I'm solidifying it today.
After what Ryan Wilson called one of the best pro days he's ever seen in person, the Titans have no choice but to take him number one after his pro day.
Infamously, Zach Wilson had an incredible pro day. Yeah. He made a very similar play, made a very similar throw, but for Zach Wilson, it didn't translate.
Heading into the 2024 offseason,
yeah, Zach Wilson and Cam Ward
penciled in as the top quarterback in the 2025 draft class. Being doubted has followed him at every stage, but after lighting it up for Miami and finishing fourth in Heisman voting, Ward has flipped the script. Now he's the name flying up the draft boards, and some say he's even QB1. Others aren't sold. So what is the truth though? Well, in today's video, we're gonna go over what they aren't telling you about Cam Ward. Now, Cam Ward started his football career on the back foot. He was a zero-star recruit, trapped in a wing tee offense as a high schooler, averaging just 12 pass attempts per game as a senior. No college scout is going to take a shot on that, but Ward didn't let that deter him. He attended camp after camp to get his chance before finally making his mark at the last summer camp on the lot hosted by Incarnate Word. They liked what they saw, and Ward finally got the offer he so desperately desired, kickstarting one of the most incredible college careers we have ever seen. The transition from wing tee to air raid was like learning a different language for Ward, but when he got to grips with it, the results were spectacular. In just 6 games in a COVID-affected season.
Now, this is when I learned about Cam Ward when he was at Washington. I was like, this is nice. I just randomly turned on a show or turned on TV and this was hoping.
As a freshman, he threw for 2,260 yards and 24 touchdowns, winning the Jerry Rice Award as the top freshman in the FCS for his efforts. Then when he completed 65.1% of his passes for 4,648 yards, 47 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions as a sophomore, it was clear that Ward's talents were being wasted.
I didn't watch him here.
Level. He had won Incarnate Word their first ever outright Southland Conference title, but now it was time to test his talents against FBS opponents. Ward decided to follow his head coach Eric Morris to Washington State.
That's why I learned
the Pac-12 spotlight for the 2022 season and proving that he belonged there. He entered playing behind a pretty shaky offensive line that featured 2 freshman tackles and a walk-on guard, but Ward showcased the creativity and the toughness that we have come to know and love, completing 64.4% of his passes,
Cam tough, bro.
231 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. It was an absolute rock-solid start to life in the FBS for Ward, laying the foundations for yet more improvement 1 year later. And as that 4th-year starter, Ward opened the 2023 season with 4 straight wins, tossing 13 touchdowns and 0 interceptions in the process. The best of these was a 38-35 thriller against Oklahoma State, in which Ward showed off his clutch, game-changing ability by completing 82.4% of his passes for 404 yards and 4 touchdowns, while also picking up another score on the ground.
Frying them. 400 on the ground, 4 touchdowns in a rushing one.
Losses from their last resulted in an underwhelming 5-7 record for the 2023 season. Nevertheless, though, Ward had improved his personal tally to 3,735 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions on a 66.6% completion rate.
This a Ducci community? Hell nah, because I changed that title.
That's not bad at all and firmly placed himself in the mix as a quarterback worth looking at in the 2024 NFL Draft. He had proven he could compete at the Power 5 level, all while dazzling with his off-script creativity and next-level arm talent. However, he kind of hadn't done enough still to push his name into day one conversations. In fact, in last year's draft, NFL scouts saw him more as a mid-round draft selection.
I remember hearing that.
By the lack of quality.
I'm glad that he actually went back to school, because I remember last year in the draft, they was like Cam Ward was considering going in there, but then he seen where he was graded at, and he decided to go back. If he come back and go number one, fire story, because this was definitely sleeping on his potential last year
that Ward was playing with at Washington State. So, like any good competitor, Cam decided to back himself and head back for one final year of college football. The question,
what up, your boy Milroe playing running back?
And similar to kind of how
Milroe gonna start at quarterback. I don't know where he finished.
Fifth-year quarterback and need
but
to
like
go somewhere that was.
The thing about Milroe, bro, when you watch the Alabama footage, Milroe is going to have games that make you want to try him at quarterback. Because, bro, he has the ability to throw the ball. It's just so inconsistent, I wouldn't do it. It's so inconsistent. I think Milroe should have went back to school. Honestly, in my opinion. Now, I'm not him. But that needed to be another. I think he needed another year of school, bro.
Was going to pretty much just maximize his potential. And, well, as we all know, he chose Miami. Under Mario Cristobal, the Hurricanes.
I gotta watch Black Quarterback on Amazon Prime. Is it? I've never heard of it.
Who could really take them to the next level? In many ways,
more inconsistent than AR.
Heaven in the year that followed proved to be just.
I've never seen. I gotta see him on it. I can't compare him to AR because like Milroe is doing this on the college level. Like Milroe look. Nah, I can't compare him to AR to tell you the goddamn truth. Like I gotta see him do that in the league. Like. Because Milroe cooked crazy in college, but he's going against college. You know what I'm saying? Like,
convince NFL front offices that he was worth a high draft pick. Ward was absolutely superb. He didn't just elevate the offense, he transformed it, leading Miami to their first 10-win season.
AR, arguably the most athletic quarterback in league history.
That nearly went the distance.
I don't know about that. He up there. I don't know.
Week 1 against Florida set the tone nicely, making way for a touchdown masterclass against Ball State a couple weeks
the first game of this season, when Miami beat Florida, boy, they put them on a map. Like, I don't know. You just had to be there. Florida had all their recruits there. Miami came in there, beating them, and then started telling them, hey, don't go here. Y'all need to. I was like, damn, hold on. They cooking these.
A 62-0 hammer.
Then they had everybody doing their celebration, bro.
Again, to George again. Motion. Ward to throw. As his tight end over the middle. 21. No, instead it's Ward to throw. As Jacoby George wide open. The defender.
You just had to be there. You wasn't there, and you a whole hater.
Ward had thrown.
Watching in a moment.
Record 4,313 yards and 39 touchdowns, completing 67.2% of his passes and finishing with a career high 172.2 passer rating. And now, yes, I know a lot of people that are kind of
the best O-line ever. I know you about to some change.
Might be saying, well, he's in the ACC. It's not that great of a conference, and
I hate this conference talk,
with the likes of the Big Ten or the SEC. And yes, while you may be right,
I don't know why just ride conferences like this, bro. Like if a is cold, he's cold, bro. Like, damn, bro. Some of the best quarterbacks not from the top conferences. Shut the up about this.
I still think this is very impressive of what Cam Ward was able to do in his 5-year career in college.
On top of that, NIL has leveled out the playing field crazy too, bro. Like,
after starting the season with a mid-round draft projection, he had shown just how good he could be, making the most of being in the best offense of his career to deliver the best football of his career. With Xavier Restrepo and Elijah Arreo standing out in the receiving game and Damian Martinez delivering 1,000 yards as a rusher, Ward was able to dominate from the
NIL is not NFL? What do you mean by that?
Elite creativity and arm talent. It was the exact concoction of talent that NFL front offices are keeping a keen eye out for. On top of that, he proved he had the all-important
Joe Burrow, SEC, Hurts, SEC. Let's look up the top quarterbacks in the NFL, y'all. Let's look this shit up. I'm gonna just pull up a list. Top 10 NFL quarterbacks. Okay. Ranking all 59 start 59. Goddamn, bitch. Not SEC. Not SEC. SEC. No. This is the fucking Pac-12. SEC. We got 2 SEC quarterbacks they got in here. Baker, this was Big 12. Big 12. SEC. We got 3. SEC 4. Most of these niggas is not from these big fat ass conferences that y'all niggas is pretending to fucking love. Yo, like, oh, no, Hurts Big 12? Hurts Big 12. Well, you know what? Technically, yes. Hurts is Big 12, but Bama. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all don't get credit for that. Fuck no, because they don't be doing that. Hurts is Big 12. Let's go through again. Let's do this again. What conference is Louisville in? Is that ACC? ACC. I don't know what the fuck Wyoming is. Who fuck yeah? It like might be the Mountain West or some shit. SEC, we got 1. Big, this is Pac-12. We got 2 SEC. Where's these SEC niggas? Everybody want to act like the SEC. Well, he doing this in the SEC. The top niggas is not from there. Stop dick riding that conference. I'm tired of that shit, man. I'm tired of it.
Clutch gene when leading a 25-point comeback.
Wyoming not FCS. Wyoming is not FCS.
Victory over the Cal Golden Bears, hosting 452 total yards and 3 touchdowns in the thrilling 39-38 win.
A lot of room. He's going to run it. Cam Ward, open area. Touchdown, Miami.
All of this contributed him to being named the ACC
Wyoming is Mount West. I knew it.
Consensus All-American,
Well, I guessed
earning
it.
the Davey O'Brien Award and Manning Award.
The Big Ten don't have no top quarterbacks. The best quarterback out of the, well, I don't want to say the best right now, out of it. But Big Ten starting quarterbacks right now, we got Stroud. Who else starting from the Big Ten? Let me look at this list. This is SEC, Bo Nix. Where the fuck Bo Nix went to school at again? Oregon, it's Pac-12. The fuck ACC, Pac-12. Big Ten. Oh, we're done. We looking at Russell Wilson. We're done. We're done. Justin Fields? Okay, so it's just Stroud and Fields. We looking at Russell. We're done. Oh, Herbert. You nigga, I'm about to time you out. What the fuck is wrong with you, boy? You bugging the fuck out. Do it again. You banned. All right. Now, anyways, though. Oh, yeah, Herbert. All right, so they don't got Herbert on my fucking list. I'm sorry, I didn't see him. All right, so you got Herbert and CJ. No. Nigga, Herbert is Pac-12. We talking about Big Ten. Man, get this shit out of my face. Fucking jackass nigga. Nigga be loud and wrong. Man, get that nigga the 5s. I'll see you in a couple of days. Nigga, Herbert, you loud and wrong.
Like, I mean, there was little doubt now about whether Cam Ward was a first-round draft pick. The real
Flash
question
banned
was,
him?
though, how high would he go? Thankfully for
I ain't gonna lie, listen, I don't want to ban you. Sometimes I will let the mods overrule what I did. You're bugging out. We're not gonna set that tone. Keep it going.
Cam, with so many quarterback-hungry teams inside the top 5 picks of the 2025 draft, there haven't been many mock drafts without him going inside the top 3. Now with the free agency rush kind of over, I know we're still waiting on Aaron Rodgers and what he might do with the Giants, and that's going to kind of play with
He's not going to the Giants.
For the most part, Cam Ward has been mocked to go number 1 overall by a lot of mock drafters. And now, yes, I know that this quarterback class isn't quite just as good as we've seen in the past with like the likes of 2024 and even 2023's quarterback class, which is kind of dampened
Arch Manning going to the Giants?
and even Cam Ward stock a little bit, but
Bro, we got to see Arch Manning play as a starter consistently, like, because he looked good last year, but then he threw 3 picks against a trash team too. Now, I don't think that determines who he will be as a player, but I don't know what Arch Manning is. None of us know. He showed a lot of athleticism. He showed he has a lot of arm talent, but there's a lot of questions about Arch that we don't know.
that's kind of just unfair to do to them. Like, the reality is that both of these quarterbacks are very exciting prospects. And not only that, but they're both well worth of top 5 picks in this year's draft. And honestly, they are just
The last name doing a lot of heavy
better than the
lifting.
next tier of quarterbacks
Honestly,
that are inside of this draft.
we're gonna react to this video. I'm sorry. Yes and no. I think that a lot of niggas say that without watching Arch. If you take Arch Manning's name off the back of his jersey, he's still a top-rated quarterback coming out of high school. Because just watch him play. Real nigga shit. Watch him play. Yes, his name makes you go look and see who the fuck he is. You be like, wait a minute, Manning. But then when you watch his arm talent, and then on top of that, when you watch him fucking run, he's athletic. Like, you might not think he's athletic. Like, a lot of niggas underestimate a white quarterback, real nigga shit. But he's fucking athletic, bro. On top of that, when he's running, he don't sharpen contact. He might hit your ass. His name is going to make you look at him and figure out, okay, what the fuck is going on with him? But then his play is going to be like, oh no, all right, I see it.
Class. Like, I mean, as we all know, Cam is the guy most commonly mocked to go first.
When you become a quarterback whisperer, I ain't become one. I could tell a talented quarterback when I see one, at least in college.
Overall, largely due to his impressive arm strength and playmaking ability. He can easily reach the deepest pockets of the field, and he can fire the ball into tight windows extremely well. Honestly, though, the most impressive element of his
scout trait. Bro, y'all niggas be hating, bro, because y'all niggas be saying the same shit about me. Bro, if I saw, like, how good was Lamar in college? Oh, Lamar was good at this, good at that, but when I say something.
But truthfully, it is this skill set that makes
I hate fake scouts.
So excited.
It's
it
crazy.
allows them to dream of Ward turning into just some of the studs we see as the top of the sport.
I can't do what y'all do, bro.
Mahomes, Josh Allen, and even Lamar Jackson. This is also the area that Cam Ward differs from his rival at the top of the 2025 class the most.
What's that?
You know, Shedeur Sanders is known for having average arm strength, which is by no means a deal breaker, but it does mean he can't get away with some of the stuff that Cam can. Like, not only does Ward's impressive arm allow him to make good passes while under pressure and on the move, but that added velocity gives him an additional margin for error, making up for any times he gets to his target just a touch too late.
Average?
As for Sanders,
no, honestly, when you watch Shedeur, his arm strength ain't the best part of his game. He has a big enough arm to do everything that you need to do on the field, but when you watch Shedeur and Cam, it's not the same. Like, you could tell Cam Ward got a bigger arm. Like, if you just got to be honest.
Weaker arm could lead to the pass being intercepted or just broken up, whereas Ward's extra bit of zip can slot it into that small window just in time. As we all know too, Ward is also known for his playmaking and creativity when the play breaks down. I mean, according to PFF also, Ward's
I gotta watch the Kanye interview. Man, I seen some of y'all tell me, let me tell you what, I will not be reacting to that interview. First of all, I watched it all already. It's impossible to react to that. He says the F word so many times. He's wearing a black KKK outfit. And on top of that, he's wearing a swastika on his neck. You want me banned? When academics premiered that video, he didn't even go live on YouTube or Twitch. You want to know why? Because they would have got his ass out of there. I can't watch that. All right.
The nation when holding onto the ball for more than 3 seconds, and he also has an uncanny knack for avoiding sacks on these plays. It's this elusiveness that is.
Why y'all time niggas out? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What best quarterbacks in the NFL operate today, and it will.
He had that shit on though. Man, don't time that nigga out for that shit. Free that nigga up, bro. It was some horrible drip. He did not have that shit on, but. Free that nigga up.
A little bit easier if he winds up on a team with a lackluster offensive line, which is often the case for quarterbacks going very high in the draft. On top of being able to turn a negative play into a positive one, Ward is really effective at passing over the middle of the field and layers his passes with a beautiful touch. Like, I mean, he clearly took strides forward in Miami when he knew he had better plays around him and became a real effective pocket passer. And now, yes, I know we've gone over a lot of the good things.
Yo, Miami O-line was kind of right when I seen it. Because Cam be comfortable in that pocket.
Of the NFL, but he still does have some red flags that we do have
to
go
Jeff, think what it's up, gang.
Do catch Scout's eyes as well.
Like, I'm sorry, Jay.
Despite throwing just 7 interceptions in
Jay, think what it's up.
Ward logged a turnover-worthy play rate of 3.3% according to PFF. That lands him just in the middle of the pack in terms of FBS quarterbacks who played at least half the season in 2024, and is another key area where Ward differs from.
Hey, got power, nigga. I got power.
Had an impressive 1.3% turnover-worthy play rate, which places him 3rd best in the nation last year. Like, truthfully, this shows why it's so important.
Hey, Trey, can you send me a PDF? Hey, bro, that shit had me crying. Hey, bro, that nigga said he told Jim Jones to send him a PDF. That nigga said, I don't know how to send that. Hey, nah, nigga, you funny for telling me that shit, gang. I swear to God, I was in the car driving, listening to that shit, nigga. I started crying. Hey, bro, that nigga said, I don't know how to do it, bro. And then Kanye started going off, bro. What a stupid fucking interview, bro.
Purely on the most common counting stats, as Sanders' 10 interceptions are 3 more than
Man, we
Ward's
missed the
7,
Boondocks,
despite
bro.
throwing just 8 turnover-worthy plays in comparison to Ward's 18. And I mean, truthfully, these turnover-worthy plays are a great way to
Let me finish listening to this video, though.
the two quarterbacks. Like, I mean, while Ward has undoubtedly improved throughout his college career, he's much more willing to take the riskier option and put the ball in harm's way. Like, I mean, there's several occasions even in which Ward threw interceptions on ambitious and unwise passes.
That was a horrible throw, I'm not gonna lie.
In 2024. Too much of that in the NFL is a good way to fast track your way into the coach's bad books, which means there is clearly still some room for growth. It all really does come down to just being more calculated with the risk taking, knowing when to pull the trigger and when to simply throw the ball away and live to fight another down. For Shedeur, his learning has to focus on
who,
avoiding
nigga?
sacks, and
Say
for
his name
Cam,
like
his
that.
learning has to focus on not putting the ball in harm's way. We often see quarterbacks with hero ball tendencies emerge from the college level, and there's a wide range of outcomes in terms of how that can play out at the pro level. Patrick Mahomes famously benefited from learning for a year after being taken 10th overall by Kansas City before going on to become arguably one of the most talented quarterbacks we have ever seen. And at the other end of the spectrum, well, we have players like Zach Wilson.
Yeah, this
who wow
motherfucker
people with their
sucks.
incredible playmaking, only to struggle with the decisive timing-based.
I always say this shit. When you watch Zach Wilson for real, bro, this nigga dead ass. Some niggas just suck. Zach Wilson, he sucks. But, bro, this nigga dead ass has all the ability to make any fucking play on the field, bro. I'm talking about some of the greatest, some of the craziest plays, he can make them. He just suck. Like, it ain't for a lack of ability. It's like he don't trust his eyes or something. It look like this nigga ain't never played football sometimes. But then sometimes he throw the ball, you be like, damn, that nigga, all right. But this nigga suck.
In structure element of the NFL that is so crucial, going on to become a bust.
He play like you. Leave me alone, bro.
Ward is way more advanced at these quarterback fundamentals than Wilson was, but it is certainly an area that he needs to improve on and is the primary area for his game that falls behind Shedeur Sanders. Like, it's really this range of outcomes that slots Cam Ward into the boom bust category.
Zero confidence. Yeah, he don't got no confidence. You can tell he don't got none.
Creative, mobile, and strong-armed playmaker who can take over games and keep defenses guessing. But if he can't temper his hero ball tendencies and continues to put the ball into dangerous situations,
let me ask y'all a question.
Defenses will undoubtedly make him pay.
It looked like Cam Ward going #1. How many wins did the Titans have this year?
It's that upside that explains why Cam Ward is the popular pick to go first overall in the upcoming 2025 draft. With his big arm and playmaking ability, he truly has the potential to transcend into a top 5 quarterback in the NFL and the kind of player you can win a Super Bowl with. And don't get me wrong, because
they was 3-14. Cam Ward walks on this Titan team. How many wins you think they get first year? Here are the AFC South standings. If he comes into this division, he's going to be in our division, the Texans. 6, 4, 5. Now, we just watched 2 quarterbacks back-to-back have the best rookie seasons that we've seen. We've seen C.J. Stroud, then we've seen Daniels. Is there a chance Cam Ward comes in and makes it 3 in a row? I want to know how y'all feeling. No. Maybe. You Glazing Stroud. No. Further, let's trade that. He's trolling. All right. Titans better draft him. That's the problem. The O-line is bad as shit, though. The O-line there is bad. But the Texans' O-line was bad, too, though. So I don't know. Obviously, we won't know until he get in there.
Because Shedeur Sanders also has that potential, but it will come in a slightly different package. While he won't wow you with his strong arm and playmaking ability, he can absolutely slice.
Was? Yeah. Oh no. You're right.
Julio did things his own way.
Get you up in this room right now. I bet you we make a movie wall. We out the holy hall. We out the Julio. Get you up in this room right now.